morning, children. Today in our English class we are going to start with a new topic. Okay, conjunctions. Now what are conjunctions? Children, conjunctions are words. They are also known as connecting words. They connect words and sentences. Okay, so what are conjunctions? Conjunctions are connecting words. They connect words and sentences. Okay, now look at these examples here. Lata and Asha are singers. Okay, in this sentence, these two words, Lata and Asha, got connected when we used the word and in between. Okay, so and is a conjunction. Now look at this sentence. God made the country and man made the town. Here these two sentences, that is God made the country, man made the town, got connected when we used the word and. Okay, so what are conjunctions? Conjunctions also join two sentences. Okay, now look at this sentence. Kohli batted well but his team lost. Okay, here these two sentences are joined with the help of but. Okay, so but is a conjunction. Now look at this sentence. We should study hard or we will get poor marks. Okay, now see, we should study hard is a separate sentence. We will get poor marks is a separate sentence. But we joined these sentences with the help of or. Okay, conjunctions, they join words, they also join sentences. Okay, Bolt won because he was the fastest. Okay, so here because is the connecting word, it is the conjunction. Okay, children, today in our class we are going to study three conjunctions. Okay, and, but, or. Okay, now let's start with and first. Here we use and to add the actions or situations of two sentences. Okay, if there are two actions or two situations somewhat similar in nature, then we use and to add those situations. Okay, now look at this example. Kapil took 5 wickets, scored 60 runs. Okay, so we used and to add these two actions. Now, and we can also use and for these situations. Now, what are these? When numbers are spoken, okay, when we speak numbers, when numbers are spoken, and is used between the hundreds and the figures that follow. Now look at this sentence. In this sentence, you can see and after 100. Okay, so when numbers are spoken, you are going to use and after the hundreds. Okay, now see 2264. Okay, so we used and after 100. Now and is used between repeated words to show that something is repeated or continuing. When you are repeating a word to show continuation or repetition, then you are going to use and. Okay, now see, the pain got worse and worse. Now see the word worse, worse, same words, we are repeating the words, so we used and in between to show that we are repeating or the action is continuing. Fine. Now the next conjunction, but. We use but to show great difference between two situations. Okay, means there are two sentences and both these sentences suggest contrast. Okay, the situation is different. Okay, it shows look, we use but to show great difference between two actions or situation. The two sentences are extremely different from each other. Okay, the situation is contrasting, so we use but. Now look at the example here. It was a sunny day, means the sun was shining, but the wind was cold. Okay, sun is shining means the wind should be hot or it should be warm, but it was cold. So those two sentences are suggesting contrasting situation. Okay, so we used but to join these sentences. It was a sunny day, but the wind was cold. Okay, now but is used especially after words such as nothing, everyone, anything to mean except. Okay, when you want to show exception, okay, then when you want to mean except after nothing or everyone or anything, then you use the word but. Okay, but also means exception. Now see, she does nothing but gumble all day. Here the word but means except. Okay, means she does nothing except gumble all day. Okay, now the last conjunction for the day, that is or. We use or when we have two alternatives. Okay, when you have to choose between two alternatives, you use or. Means you can't have two. Okay, you are given two alternatives, but you have to select one, either this or that. Okay, so when you have two alternatives and you want to choose one, then you are going to use the conjunction or. Look, we use or when we talk about choosing one of two alternatives. See, for my birthday, I will get a wristwatch or I will get a cricket bat. Okay, that means you have a choice. You can have a cricket bat or you can have a wristwatch. You can't have both the gifts. You can have only one. So when you have two alternatives and you want to select one, then you are going to use the conjunction or. Okay, and children, there is one more use of or. That is, we use or to express a warning. When you want to warn somebody, okay, when you want to give a warning, then also you use or. For example, look at this sentence. We should study hard or we will get poor marks. It's a warning. Okay, study hard or get poor marks. So we used or. Okay, so or is used when you have two alternatives or when you want to express a warning. Okay, now children, let us solve exercise 1, which is given in your grammar supplement book on page number 190. Okay, so all of you take out your grammar supplement book and turn to page number 190. Children, look at this exercise 1. It is on page number 119. Okay, now you have to, in this exercise, you have to make a single sentence with each pair of sentences using and, but, or. We have done these 3 conjunctions today. Okay, so you have to use these conjunctions to join these pair of sentences and make one single sentence. Okay, so now let's read this sentence. Now look at the first sentence given here. She switched on the TV, and look at the second sentence. She watched a cartoon. Okay, now in this situation, both the situations are similar. Okay, we have to add these sentences. Now see, she switched on the TV, she watched the cartoon. Okay, so we can use and here. She switched on the TV and watched a cartoon. Children, we need not write she again and again. We have already used she here, so we can avoid it here. Okay, now look at the second sentence. Papa got into the car. He drove to his office. Okay, now see, Papa got into the car, he drove to his office. Now both these situations need to be added. Okay, so we can add these two actions with the help of and. Papa got into the car and drove to his office. Now again, here this he is used for Papa, so we can avoid it. Now look, sentence number 3. Mama told Nima to wash the dishes. Nina, children, here do the correction. Here it is Nima and here it is Nina written. Okay, so I'm changing this into Nima. Okay, it is Nima only. Correct the spelling. You also correct the spelling. Okay. Mama told Nima to wash the dishes. Nima played with her iPhone. Now see children, here these two sentences show great great difference. Okay, there is difference between these two actions, these two situations. Nima was supposed to be washing dishes, but instead she is playing with her iPhone. Okay, her mother told her to wash dishes, but what is she doing? She is playing with her iPhone. So these two actions are contrasting. Okay, they are different. The actions are different, and when the actions are different, when the actions show difference in them, okay, we use the conjunction but. Okay, so how are you going to join it? You have to remove common things and you have to use but here. Mama told Nima to wash the dishes, but Nima played with her iPhone, or you can also say but she played with her iPhone. Okay, now look at this sentence. Look at these two sentences given at number 4. Kohli asked Pandya to pitch the ball up. Pandya bowled a short pitched ball. Now see, these two, again there is great difference between two actions. Okay, so again we are going to use here but. Kohli asked Pandya to pitch the ball up, but Pandya bowled a short pitched ball. Okay, now since these two actions are different, okay, now let's turn the page and let's move to page number, let's now children come on to page number 120. Okay, now children, here on 120 we have two more sentences. Okay, sentence number 6. For dinner, Mama will make pulao, Mama will make paranthas. Okay, now we can't have both the things together. Okay, Mama will make pulao, Mama will make paratha. You have to choose between these two. Here we have two alternatives. Okay, and I have told you this that when you have two alternatives, you have to use or. Okay, or. So when we have two choices, we use the conjunction or. Okay, we can't have two. Obviously for dinner you can have pulao or you can have paranthas. You can't have both the things together. Okay, so we will write, for dinner Mama will make pulao or parathas. Okay, now see children, here we have Mama will make. Now we can avoid writing Mama will make again. Okay, see, Mama will make, Mama will make. We need not write it again and again. So we can just write, for dinner Mama will make pulao or parathas. Okay, now children, look at this sentence. Sentence number 6. Papa should leave his office early. He will miss the finals. Now see children, here it's a warning. Okay, if Papa should leave his office early, and what will happen if he won't leave early? He will miss the finals. Okay, so we can use or here since it's a warning. Papa should leave his office early or he will miss the finals. Okay, now children, you are going to do these 6 sentences which are here in exercise 1. Okay, do these 6 sentences on your own in this space given. Okay, do your work carefully, neatly, submit me quickly. Alright children, until next time, take care of yourselves.